welcome to episode 3 of the series, where I am teaching you how to make your own cheat for CSGO or possibly other games. In the last episodes, we made a start on our GUI, and in this tutorial, in this video, I am going to teach you how you can finish your GUI. So you just go to Visual Studio and you search for your cheat and you just open it. Okay, and there we go. We've got our cheat. And what we are going to do today is we are going to make a user control. And in the user control, we are going to put our buttons in for the legit tab, for the rage tab, for scripts tab, the credits tab, and the settings tab. Basically, for every button we have here, so for every page, we want to make a user control. So how to do that? That's pretty easy. As you can see in the top, we've got some buttons, and we want to search for the button project. You click project, and now we can add a lot of things. What we want to add is a user control. So you click add user control. There we go. And as you can see, we can give it a name. Okay, I am going to start with the settings. I'm going to start with the settings. So we are going to give this the name settings control, like that. You want settings with a capital S and control. This is just so it's easier to find when we are going to add some codes. This is more, it's more handy to find and stuff. So settings control.cs, and then we click add. And as you can see, we get a new control or new form, whatever you want to call it. And we can give this a size, of course. What we are going to do is we are going to find the size that we like. I don't have my toolbox on the left, but we want that back. Where is it? Here. View, you go to view and then toolbox. There we go. And we want to search for a panel. We are going to drag the panel into our form, not into the already existing panel. We want to drag it into this form. And as you can see, we get this like we had in the last video. And now we basically want to find the size that we like. So you drag this up into this corner here. Make sure it's precisely in the corner. And now we are going to expand this to, like whatever we like. You can use the wall form, but maybe you want a small form. Small panel. So just what you like. I'm gonna stick on. I think I'm gonna use this because I kinda like this, like that. Maybe. Yeah, I think this is fine. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about this. You can make it as big as you want. If you want it any bigger, of course you can do it. But I'm gonna leave it on this. If you, by the way, if you like make a mistake, just click Ctrl Z. And wait, is it actually English? Z? I don't care. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna use. And now we are going back to the settings control, and this is our form. So, we want to go to the form 1 design, and you click the panel that we just made, and you scroll down to size, and you want to copy this size. Copy it, and now we can delete this panel. So you select the panel, and you click delete, and there we go. And now we go here to the settings control. And we want to give it the same size as the panel that we just made. So that's the size. You just copy it, and as you can see, this is as big as the panel that we just had. So now we can basically make a tab for the settings. So here we are going to it this back color. So we copy this, Control C, and then we go here, we go to back color, and we click Control V. So we copy the color code, you click enter, and there we go. We've got our control panel, user panel, whatever you want to call it. So we've got this, and now we can basically add buttons that we need for the settings. So in CLAPZ, I really didn't have like a settings tab. I just added my YouTube channel and suck Joe Beans, and yeah, you can put credits in if you have them. You can put your version in. You can put whatever you want in here. Maybe you want like the buttons to change color. At the settings tab, I'm just gonna leave my YouTube. No, wait, actually, I've got a credits tab in GUI. So in this, we're just gonna add a button. So you go to Toolbox, Button, and you drag it into your user control. Now we have this button, and we can of course customize this button because this is ugly on this background. So we change the name to what should I do? Yeah, okay. You know what? We're just gonna say, yeah, like YouTube. Oh. YouTube GUI, like that. Okay. Yes. And we go to flat style. Flat. And then the color. So we get the forecolor of this button, and we change the forecolor of this button also to the same color that I used in Form 1. Let's see what the letter style is, because I can see this is all the same, I guess. Arial 9. Arial and 9. Okay, so we search for Arial. Standards and 9, like that. So now we've got a button with YouTube and GUI, so you can leave it wherever you want, but I am going to add a panel as well. So you go to Toolbox, you search for panel, and you drag this into your user control. No, not a panel, I mean a label, sorry. Toolbox, type label, and then you've got this label, and you drag it in here, like that. And here we are going to change the text to settings. Click enter, and then we go to the font and we change that to Arial. Standards, and then let's make this one a little bit bigger because we want to make a title. So setting, that's a little bit too small. That's what she said actually. Yeah, we now have a black color and we cannot read this really well, so we want to change the color, of course, to blue. And I know this GUI is ugly, but this is just a tutorial on how to make your own cheat, so I'm not gonna make it a beautiful hack. So yeah. So we've got our settings. We can give this a little bit a nicer location. And of course, if you want to move your titles, you can use your arrow keys on your keyboard and just play with it a little bit. Just see what you like. Maybe you like it here. Maybe you want it a little bit down. I think I like this. Yes. So we've got settings, and we want to make another button. So you can copy this button and like paste it by clicking Ctrl C and Ctrl V. And now we can add other things like maybe PayPal, GUI. If you want to donate me, you can click this button. Yeah, we can copy it and like paste it again, like put someone else's YouTube in here. But I'm gonna leave it like this, like I'm not gonna do really much for settings. So what you can do, of course, you can do like maybe red GUI color. Maybe you want to change the color of your GUI if you click this button. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna leave this one empty, like in codes. I'm not gonna add any codes to this button, but I'm gonna add the codes to YouTube GUI button and the PayPal of me. I'm gonna add those codes, but for this tab I'm basically almost done. We're gonna add another button, and for this button we are going to like close the application. So we change the text to X. You want to change the text to X. So you type text in this right hand side. Search for text, type X, and you click enter. And as you can see, we've got X. Now we want to make it a size that we like. You always want two of the same digits, like 40, 40, but not 40 by 31. You always want two of the same sizes, like 40 and 40, 50, 50, 100 by 100, but not 40 by 50, 35. It's morning, guys, so sorry if I couldn't talk. This is what happens when I do 40 by 31. I click enter, and as you can see, it's not a square anymore. You are not supposed to be here. It's not a perfect square because like the length is longer than the height. We want the same sizes, so 40 by 40. So now we have got a nice square, and we can put it in top of here. Just put it up here, like that, maybe. Yes, one down. Okay, so we've got our button that we can use to close our application. But the button is of course ugly, so we're gonna change that. So flat style, change it to flat, so we still have the unique design and the color. So we click this button, we copy this for color, we go to this button, which is not perfectly aligned. You can see that the lines are not all showing, so this one can go up like that. This is perfect. And we change the for color to the same color as those buttons. So we've got this button right now. And we of course also want another button. And this one is gonna say minus, minus, minus. And this is basically the button we use to minimize our form. So yeah, we're gonna add those codes later on. We now have our settings tab, or like settings control, user control for our settings. Now when we go to form 1 and we click the toolbox, we can, as you can see, we can drag this to our form. It's called settings control because that's the name of my control user panel. Like, you just click and drag this in here. And what's okay, that was weird. This settings control randomly was gone from me. It gave me an error. Let's try it again. Let's see what happens. There we go. Okay, this time it went well. And as you can see, we have to put this correctly on this, like the side we want. You can check if it's good by watching those buttons here, like that. Look what happens when I go up. You don't see the line of the button anymore. You only see 1 through 3 by 1 through 3. Like, you don't see all the lines of the buttons. And now we know we are good. Yes, we are perfectly aligned. So, and as you can see, this button is one too much to the left. And now you can see we've got this perfect line going down here. because yeah, we can see the blue lines. My button of the settings was one too much to the right. That caused like the button to stop here, like the line that stopped here, and then yeah, that shows me that the button isn't correctly placed, so I have to put it one left. So now it's fine. As you can see, we've got settings, and my light is coming through the window. I cannot see my screen anymore, sorry. So yeah, we've got our settings tab, and now we basically want to make another tab. So we're gonna continue with the credits. First, make sure you save your project, because if it crashes, that's fucked up. So you click this icon with those two, whatever that is. You want to click save all, and it's all saved. Now we can close it and we can work on it later. It's very nice to know, because if you just close it, yeah, you're basically fucked up. So let's continue. We're gonna go to project, and we are going to add a user control, sorry. So click add user control and make sure it's on user control, and then change the name to credits control. So user control, give it the name that you like. I'm gonna use credits control, and then you click add. And as you can see, we have again this square. You can go here to this settings control, and you scroll down to size. You just copy this size, and you go to credits control, and then you change the size to the size of the settings control. So we've got two of the same sizes, as you can see, two controls, same sizes. Of course, we also want the same background as this one, so we go up to, I cannot find it, where here, copy the back color, sorry, and we change the back color to the code again, and then enter, and as you can see, we've got the same color as this control. So now we of course can copy this label, Ctrl Z, and you click Ctrl V, and as you can see, we've got the same font and the same color, same size, and now we can change this to credits. But of course, it's not at the same spot. So what you are gonna do is you're going to use the arrow keys on your keyboard to like get the same location as this settings. So just switch between those till you see that there are no like. Sorry, I forgot to say this. You want to leave this on settings first, and then you switch between those, and you can see that my settings is like the text is moving. That shows you that you have to move it a little bit. It's a little bit too much to wait. Credits control. I have to. This one is more to the left. Oh no, that was not supposed to happen. Okay. Wait. Okay. It's gone right now. Okay. Shit. Settings control here. Okay. Yeah, you can find them back at the right side at the solution explorer. You can just double click it and then you get it back. But yeah, my settings are still not at the same spot. It's more to the right. And as you can see now, when I switch like through these, you can see that the settings text just stays aligned and doesn't move at all. That's what you want. So now we go to our credits control and we change the text to credits. And as you can see, it's still at the same location as this one. That's what you want. You don't want this text to be here and this text to be somewhere else. That's gonna look ugly. It's not gonna look professional. So this is what you want. Now we can basically just copy this button and like paste it in here. Do the same as we did here. Like that. And of course make sure that the buttons are at the same location. I can see now that this button is moving. Sorry, I mean credits, and put this one to the left. Make sure this one is selected actually. Okay, I can see that the settings control makes this button still move. So we go to credits control and we put it to the left. Yes, there we go. And of course, if you don't understand a shit what I'm doing right now, then just you can leave it and like ignore this whole part where I'm switching through those. It's just so you perfectly align them. But if you don't understand anything about this, just drag them and you're also fine. You're not gonna ruin your hack or something if you don't follow what I just did. So yeah, I'm just gonna add another button. So I'm gonna copy this one. So Ctrl Z and then go to credits control and Ctrl V. And now I can basically add credits. So I'm gonna make a button with credits for like credits for whatever for the scripts. Credits for making the GUI, whatever you want. You can change the color, the text to whatever you want. So you're good. Credits in general, like that. And of course, I'm not gonna use very much buttons because yeah, I don't need them. I don't have like, yeah, I didn't want to make a cheat for you. I just, oh wait. Okay, so what I mean, it wasn't my idea to make a new cheat. It's just so you guys learn how you can make your own cheat. I'm still gonna release this cheat so you can use it if you like it. But yeah, I'm not gonna make it very detailed. I'm not gonna like add all my scripts. I'm just gonna add a few, because if I add all my scripts, then I basically cannot earn any money with CLAPZ. So if you want to buy it, $5 for 2 versions and $10 for unlimited access to the cheats and my other cheats that are coming soon. So yeah, let's head back to Visual Studio. We've got the buttons and we are basically almost done. No, that's not what I want. Stop. Okay, my credits control is still here. My settings control is here. So double click it and there we go. We got it back. I'm still a little bit tired. But as you can see, when I switch through these controls, you can see the buttons are just moving around. And yeah, I'm gonna switch this. I'm gonna like change the location of this button. This one as well, this one as well. And I can see that this button is still going up. Okay, now they are perfectly aligned. Yes, there we go. Okay. So we got our credit stop as well right now. And now we of course can go to project. We go to add user control and we are going to add another control. First we want to check what it is, scripts. So project, add user control, and then we change the name to scripts control. I'm gonna change the name to scripts, not script. Script control, add, and there we go. Change the background to the same color as I used before. Change the size as well. There we go. Credits. I'm gonna have to put it at the same spot. Yes, there we go. change the name to scripts. Get the buttons, like make sure that they are at the same spot. Okay, there we go. Just gonna make it a little bit faster, but I'm just copying my my buttons and by Ctrl V and paste it by Ctrl V again. And now you can add the names of your scripts. So this is my let's say bhop, and we've got a button with maybe auto strafe, and maybe we want something with, let's see what I have. Gayware. This is the folder that we made in episode 1. If you don't have this folder with for your cheat, if you don't have the folder for your cheat, then watch video 1, episode 1, and there I explain you how to make this folder and why you need it. Let's say triggerbot. Let's add that script as well. Triggerbot. Like that. Okay. So now we've got a few scripts. So this control is done as well. You go to form, we're gonna add rage. So we go to project, we add a user control, and we change the name to, what was it? Scripts. No, not scripts, rage control. User control, change the name to rage control, and we click add. And as you can see, we have another one. Yay. So back color, change that to the same color as the other ones. I'm just repeating the process. Size is 109 by 46, I guess. Okay, no, absolutely not. That's my button. This is the size, sorry. If you click a button, make sure that you don't copy that size like I just did before. First click the background, so the form, you click the form, and then you can copy the size. And then here we paste the size, like that. Boom. Okay, we get the script, so we put it up there. Let's see, it's not aligned. It's a little bit up. There we go, scripts, they are aligned. Now we go to text and we change that to rage. Rage. We get our buttons. Oh, it's perfectly aligned already in just one move. So we can change the name to, let's say, injector. No, injectors maybe. Injectors. Because you can add multiple injectors if you want, if you like. If there are people that like this one, this injector, but there are also a few people that like other injectors, you can add specific like injectors. You can add multiple injectors. So that's why you want to like have those brackets and then the S for like you can have injector or injectors. So we've got our injector button. We are going to copy and paste it by Ctrl C and Ctrl V. And now we can change. No, we are gonna give a button the name DLLs. Yes. And then you can add another button and put it down here maybe. And change the name to one tab. So maybe you have to cheat one tab and you can add it. Like you can add a DLL, and this one you can do eternity. So, or people can search for all the DLLs for eternity or one tab. I'm gonna add the text dot DLL at one tab dot DLL. That's a little bit similar. Oh, it's easier to find. So we've got injector, DLL, the eternity DLL button, and one tab. I'm not gonna add one tab to this cheat. I'm only gonna show how to find eternity. Now we want to add our last control, which is legit, and we go to projects, add user control, and change it to legit. Legit control, and click add, and there we go. The size. Look, here I made the same mistake, or I almost made the same mistake. Sorry. I have like selected this button, and as you can see, the size is 109 by 46. And yeah, whenever I copy this size, it's gonna give this form a really small size. So click at the background first and then copy the size here. Go to legit control, change the size here as well. Go to range control and change the color of the background as well. Back color here. And now we are going to copy rage. Make sure it's at the same spot. There we go. Rage is sorry. Whoa. I'm sick. Change rage to legit. Like that. Get the button and you can add it's at the same spot as it's supposed to be. There we go. And we can change the title of the button to, let's say, like wall hack. Oh no, let's say easy frags, because that's the only legit cheat I have. So easy frags. Maybe you can add something like project infinity. Project Infinity is a cheat that you can download for free, and you get a trigger bot, wallhack, bunny up, but you don't get aimbot. But Easy Frags has an aimbot, of course. Let's change it to maybe this Easy Frags. I'm gonna stick to this. So we've got legit cheat, we've got our rage tab, we've got our scripts, and we've got our credits and the settings. Now we are going to save it through, so click save. Okay, so what you can do right now is you can leave it, or you do the same like we did like 10 minutes ago. What we did is I added this panel, or this user control, to the form. So you go to toolbox, you know, and then you drag the set control in here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave it like this, and in the next episode we are going to add the codes, and we are going to finish the GUI as well. We want to add those last controls to the form, which we're gonna do that in the next episode. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. I wish you very much luck with making your cheat. If you have any questions, just leave it in my DM. I'm gonna answer it as soon as possible. So make sure you save it. Please save it. Don't forget to save it. And yeah, that's it for this video. Whenever you save it, then you can basically just close it, and there we go. Yeah, that's it for this video. See you guys in episode 4. Bye.